What's up, toys? Just Dopey Oyster. Today we're back with another raging review. Today we're gonna be reviewing every single Transformers Funko Pop that I own, including the latest wave. So let's begin with my very first one. Pop's Retro Toys 22 Optimus Prime. Amazon exclusive edition, of course. Although it doesn't say that on the tag, but you can. But the Amazon one was actually more shiny with its weird blue eye thing. So anyways, here we go. Okay, and here is the figure. Of course, really well detailed, with most things from the original toy, including also spinning head. But my only problem is that they never even thought of making vehicle version Funko Pops of them. So that, you know, in case they ever advertise Funko Pops, boom, you would have a vehicle Optimus Prime with your regular Optimus Prime, so it looks like a transformed and such. So anyways, on to our next figure. Hello, and it is RC. Yep, from Rise of the Beasts. From Pop Movies 1374. Final figure and such. And here is the rest of the wave, which I didn't show Optimus rest of the wave, so here. So yeah. Anyways, it tells you to ignore that. And as it tells you to collect them all, which you must. For both of them. But anyways, let's see the figure out of the package. So basically, this figure is the only Transformer that I own that comes with a stand, which I might get, and that's a very big might get Unicron, maybe even Shockwave and Grimlock, which by the way I can't confirm that Grimlock will be in it, and I don't know about Unicron yet. So anyways, this figure's filled with detail, such as the wheels actually being our feet, which is semi in the movie. But it's also more based off the concept art, because you can tell that because there's no wheels in the back like inside the finished film. Here's a clip of that.
This can't be real. This can't be real. Oh, okay, it's real.
So and yeah, it's also a pretty good figure. It has the headlights on the chest. And also has this weird line, blue glowing line things. Does that mean 3 heads? Does she have 3 eyes? 4? Well, I don't know. And also there's a weird 1 on her. 1. But this figure is always somewhat, actually one of the best Transformers figures I own. And like detail-wise, because you know, the rest of them I own is actually more G1 or old G1 based ones. So yeah, anyways, on to the next figure. And now our next figure is actually a 2-pack with the Pop Television 2-pack of them, which of course it doesn't say the number, and it's just from the Summer Convention 2023. So this is what, like a year old or so now? But yeah, you can still find them somehow. I wish that they did more Pop Television for the Transformers, for say Transformers Prime, Transformers Animated, and more. So anyways, let's get a look at those figures. So here we have, first is of course Galvatron, with a weird, like little tank things, although he didn't turn into a tank. If you watch the 86 movie and TV show, it turned into some weird cannon thing. Which yes, this figure's pretty detailed, and yes, does have a weird 4-pack. And it's actually weird. And so if you actually look closely, you can actually see the Decepticon symbol under his head here. I might have brought it to this. has this light strip, so yeah. Until I'm on a very low budget. Just things I find around here. Which I might actually give you a tease into our new semi-mature Godzilla design later on. Yeah, it seems I can't find any of it, but here, I'll just try taking off the head, which should be... Here, I moved up the head a bit, and you might be able to get a better look at it. It's right under his head, but yeah. So anyways, let's get on to Rodimus, or should I say Rodimus Prime, which so far they haven't done a hot rod figure, although this is technically the same guy, but with this slightly different alt mode. It's a weird hot rod van. I know it's weird, but you can clearly see the Autobot symbol. He's highly detailed. As detailed as you can for G1. And it says weird, which is honestly weird how he only has like bits of blue on his body, although he's supposed to be red and yellow and orange and such. But yeah, he has a weird mohawk thing. This triangle feet. And more, including this weird little blaster. Yeah. So anyways, on to the latest wave of Transformers. And of course, with our first one, it's Optimus Prime. Of course, this one's actually different from the one I showed you, because this one's actually based off the, well, more of the original toy. And color different, but I think it's the exact same mold, other than his hand's a bit up. But yeah, I'll show you a comparison when we get a chance to look at it. Anyways, time to unbox. Here he is at full force, which of course the most obvious detail is the yellow eyes and the different coloring of paint. And also weird, like more sticker-like imagery on him, instead of being all like glossy and such. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's almost the exact same mold, other than his feet are more out and his hand's a bit up. But yeah, this is the exact same kind of head. And so I think they may have positioned all of his arms a bit up too. But yeah, they still need to do that vehicle thing. Oh yeah, and so there's a slight detail that people might miss, is that this part right here is actually different on this one, where it's more inside the middle, where this one's all the way at the front. Any other details I may have missed? Tell me in the comments below, other than like the shiny. But yeah, this is all about this Optimus Prime, with his Ion Blaster, and more. Which, of course, I might actually do a weird little thing where it's like an original Transformers ad, but without the vehicle part and such. Although, if they ever do a television one, there's one thing to look out for. They don't ever show the wheels. Here's some images of that. But yeah, which I came up with a simple solution for Hasbro. It's like add on like a two. So basically, it would be two flaps that are connected, and we'll just cover up the wheels. Although his feet might look wonky, it would be more accurate to the original show. And of course, you can always move up those wheels too, along with it. Like the missing link Optimus, I think did. But yeah. Now, onto our other. But yeah, onto a more obscure Autobot, although almost just as famous as Soundwave, it's Blaster, which, in my Return to Cybertron show that's being worked on as we speak, he will actually be Soundwave from the past, which then would be slowly turned to Soundwave. Thus, he would be inside the middle of it, Sound Blaster, when he's a mercenary, before he goes full Decepticon. But yeah, basic design and such, for the box. Although I did forget to show you this, the details. And so here's all the other figures, which I skipped over those two to save for later for the Decepticons. But yeah, on to the actual figure instead of the packaging. But I noticed that with this new packaging, on the inside there's actually one tab at the top now, making it easier and less tedious for you to open. Anyways, Blaster. Yep, I found the 86 version at my local Target, which, this is odd. His head can't move that really easily. So I think his head is just stationary for this figure. Which of course he has this reveal the shield detail. From, you know, reveal the shield. But yeah, he also has a bit of like nail work. Actual look of posing may have been posable beforehand. But yeah, he's just a weird block. Of course, there's little buttons and such. A sniper rifle for absolutely no reason. I mean, they could have included his little friend. Where's his little lion buddy from the 86 movie? Or any of his other cassette bots? They could have easily incorporated in like those pet ones with Soundwave and Blaster. But anyways, on to the Decepticons. With, of course, the big man himself, Megatron. Which, of course, you'll notice immediately on the packaging, he has a bit of barbed wire on his chest. Just like the original toy, which looks weird. Yeah. But same details as usual, including this little 40th anniversary symbols on it, so you know it's their 40th anniversary. But yeah, he's just peeking through and such. I want to see if there's any other details on this side. But yeah. Let's get right into the figures. Which, of course, seeing that Megatron turned into a gun inside the G1 show, his figure design is quite well. I mean, he does have this weird flat thing going on with, like, the end, like, what? Of course, that must be his barrel. That's supposed to usually be. Oh, just a second. Here, I'll come back right when the dogs stop barking. Anyways, we're back to the... Of course, I want to buy the new Soundwave and Optimus that just got revealed. So, yeah. So his head sculpt is, of course, his bucket head. His weird giant eyebrow things, which for some reason are like indented into him. Maybe he just got hit a bunch with a few bricks to make his eyebrows. And of course he has a little angry. Which for some reason, forgot to show you this earlier, they get blaster lips. And a weird chin. But yeah. Barbed wiring, just like the original figure, which I wish they added on to the concept art Megatron. Because that would have been cool and looked semi-better. Of course, he has this weird pink blob, I think supposed to be like a little blast thing. These weird lines and such, and more. It's on to our next Decepticons! And it was on to the weirdest Transformer, Astro Train. Guess what he is? A spaceship and a train. Why? Just why? Which, of course, we don't know his faction yet, because he's a reveal the shield. But his eyes are similar to Soundwave's eyes a bit, with them being just one long line. Weird. But yeah, they could have easily incorporated more stuff to give hints that he's a Decepticon, other than like the huge purple blobs on him, and the weird dark purple gun. But yeah, this guy's so weird that he might work well inside the movie franchise. Which I'm not excited for the G.I. Joe movie. Morbius and Jurassic Dominion writers. I mean, Jurassic Dominion director and the Morbius writers. Which does not give me high hopes. But yeah, this guy's chock full of detail. Like that weird little reveal of shield detail. those lines and everything. Although these lines go unpainted. They could have easily just made this like those. But yeah, it's chock full of detail. Got little panels on each side. Of course, the thrusters for Astro Train, which is also just flying train sometimes. This weird little areas and such. And of course, his lips. Every single Transformer except for Megatron, Optimus, and Laserbeak, of course, all with their faceplates and are not Megatron or nor Mini-Bots. I mean Mini-Cons need lips. Of course. Just perfect. On to our last and certainly not least, the Laserbeak. Of course, this packaging has to be wonky, seeing it's a weird bird thing, so it's covering up over half the figure. But yeah, I'm hoping they do a little bit more cassette box. Cassette comic, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, here's a closer up look at the 40th anniversary art from the original toy line, by the way. Which, if you notice, they've actually been re-releasing every single figure from the toy line for no reason, including an Optimus and such. Bumblebee, which I'm never gonna get that missing link figure because it's like 60 or to 80 bucks for one of them. Yeah, no. Anyways, let's get on to the figure. With, of course, Laserbeak being more unique than every single other one by just having this symbol slapped on, which gives me hope that they might do comic figures such as Tarn and comic Shockwave, because he's basically just the devil and such. But yeah, even as his little orange bits for his like cassette mode, which actually these are some details that you might not have noticed, but actually has cassette thing, the weird little spinny hole things on it, and of course hints towards their possible posing ability. Which of course I wish they did that, scene that this is one of the only ones other than I think Blaster could actually move his head. But yeah, this figure's pretty detailed, weird little feet things. And of course this is the only Transformer I know of with this little flying thing. Unless they do like a repaint for like Sound Blaster's little buddy, I think. But yeah, he's also those little jet things which appear nowhere inside the cassette mode, and also how can Sound change sizes. And there's like the size thing, which was some Megatron around. So anyways, this figure is one of like the fourth figure in this wave with yellow eyes. The only one excluded from that is Megatron with his weird little red eyes. But hopefully they do all the other ones, like all the Seekers, maybe a Unicron one where he's just fat, like a canceled toy, Bumblebee, Cliff Jumper, all of them. Anyway, see you guys next time. And it's like and subscribe.
She's enough.